Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Reassembly with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the modded series, the series in which we are going to find the best of the best in terms of mods on the Steam Workshop and try them all out, trying to find our very favourite. And so far, we have tested out the Salt mod and are now playing the Helios mod, which honestly is a load of fun. So off camera, I've been upgrading my ship a little bit. It's got even more missiles now, and it has a brand new weapon in the form of the Sentinel, an auto-firing beam weapon with a very long range in comparison with our original auto-firing beam weapon, which I believe was the Lance. No, it wasn't the Lance. The Lance one actually does damage. What's the one I'm thinking of here? The Spear, that's it, which only has a range of 400. The Sentinel has a range of 1,500, and I believe it uses, yep, the same energy to deal a little bit less damage. But even so, with that increase of range and the fact we very rarely want to actually be close to an enemy, I think it will definitely do us a lot better. Now, my ship has actually shrunk in size since the last time, and yet I really want to try and take on an agent because these missiles are ridiculously effective. As you can see, the first enemy was instantly destroyed. However, this one actually has a decent bit of point defense, which does make it a lot scarier. So let's allow our weapon to actually charge back up and fire all of the missiles at once rather than simply half of them. No need to get too close, that would just make us very, very vulnerable to their attacks. Just hold down back and let's turn away. I look rather like a spider, I'm only just now realising. I've only just built up this ship to look like how it is now, so I'm still getting very much used to it. I've lost a bit of speed, but gained a bit of damage. That's just too much point defense. I can't quite get through all of those weapons attacking our missiles. So I think for now we'll have to call this a defeat and come back later when we have even more missiles. Oh, ow! Asteroid. Asteroid's hurt. And yes, I did almost call the asteroid a missile. Just navigate these. Turning could be a little bit improved, so I might need to add an extra limb to this thing. Now, to be a spider, I would need 8 limbs, so how would I increase this? I guess add an extra set of knots to the back? That would make sense. But for now, increasing our maximum ship resource, and thus increasing the amount of blood seekers we have. Which certainly fits our new spidery arachnid theme, even though we do very much look like space jellyfish. In fact, just being reminded of that, a lot of comments decided this is some form of hellspawn jellyfish, and therefore, we are the hellyfish. Yep, there was at least 5 comments saying this, so pandering to the masses, we are now the hellyfish faction, and thus we are Hellyfish Jr. Aw, that's actually rather cute. Okay, carrying on then as the Hellyfish Jr. So now we have 2 more sets of missiles. That does mean an extra 4 on our initial volley and then 2 afterwards if we continue to hold down the fire rate. Let's see if we can perhaps find the leader of the agents. If we can get lucky and just hit him once. Or just hit one of their little ones there, okay. Ah, no, they're all too clumped up. I was hoping perhaps we'd find their leader without any guard. Ow, we just literally rammed into that shot. We have killed several of theirs, so even if we do die now, I wouldn't consider this a failure. At least, not a complete failure. Just kill that. Scoot around to grab the resource. I love that really long-range laser. I am completely okay with having long-range lasers. Long-range lasers and missile spam. I think this is easily right now my favourite faction, I have to be honest. I keep on underestimating the range of these missiles as well. We can very easily just stay at range here and act as a bit of a weird arachnid artillery piece. Ah! Because, you know, I'm sure people would love arachnids to have missiles. I mean, they're certainly not scary to people already. Not so much to me, though. But saying that, I do have a pet tarantula, so yeah, arachnids, I'm okay with them. Oh, nope. Too much point defense. Our missiles are getting shredded. Oh, never mind. Only a couple are needed, though, to actually eradicate the target. Like I said before, the missiles themselves aren't too powerful, but for their size, they have a very large area of effect, so we keep on hitting the vulnerable insides of each ship, meaning that if the core is too close to the outside armor, we can easily one or two shot it. Oh, Lord, where did all those come from? Yeah, this isn't going to work. Our laser killed something, I think. No, that could have been a missile. That very well could have been a missile. We are just gutting them. I am completely okay with this. Uh-oh. Stay away. See, the thing is, though, if we are closer to them, if we get close enough, just for a second, we could potentially unleash a deadly volley at such a close range, their point defense couldn't actually pick off the missiles. But we are an incredibly vulnerable ship ourselves. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I was meant to... let me go, thank you. I was meant to lock onto the target, but I accidentally, well, pressed the wrong button. So, let's just not do that for a second. That's all I get for rebinding all the hotkeys. Cursor would still be better here. I was thinking perhaps keyboard controls while we're trying to be so delicate, but even then, I think this would be better. Come on, missiles, do your job. No! Yes! We killed it! Although I think I'm going to die in return. It's okay, we got 1,000 credits! Although we could have simply handed in all that resource. Oh, well, we tried. Who thinks I should get some more ship resource? I think I should get some more ship resource. Just until I am almost satisfied with the amount of missiles we have. The Bloodseekers must be increased in number. And of course, we do need to increase our ship resource eventually, so why not increase it in a way which actually helps us to get more resource? By adding more missiles, and thus killing more things. We could add them here and here, just so we shoot out to the side as well, which would be pretty cool. Oh, then we can only afford one. We haven't really got a middle section right now, which would be really annoying. How much do the Sentinels cost? 35. We could have 2 more of these. These actually seem to be really good. Since one missile, as you can tell, could take out a whole segment, we could add 2 of these, but where should I put them? I kind of like them being there, like really grotesque eyes, though. Without grotesque neck. No, a grotesque face, which shoots missiles. Where do we put these? Just there and there in the middle, I suppose. Let's put them at the back instead. Although that is further away from most incoming shots, it also means our entire body is protecting them. Not that it really matters, because until we increase the size of the segments, we are going to be vulnerable. This faction does scream vulnerability, so... Hello, enemy! Oh wow, look at those lasers, though. Let's just kill an enemy of lasers for a sec. Or just ram into the side, that's fine too, I suppose. Come on, there we are. That's not too bad, actually. Underestimated the power of them. Not really going to become a brawler anytime soon, though, because that would actually require surviving. Are these yeah, these are all from the B faction, and then there's some of the red faction again. Now I'm very happy I have the lasers. Kill the tiny. Now, there's another agent just coming up, and I'm really hoping it has less point defense than the last enemy, but he's still as vulnerable as the last enemy. Please. There he is. Ooh, that looks quite small. Saying that, we're absolutely tiny, and we're ridiculously powerful, so I really shouldn't judge a book by its cover. That's the term I was looking for. In my head, I had the word book. I wanted to say book, but I couldn't think of anything else. Just, don't book a book by the book. Otherwise you might read a book, and that was horrible. Who reads these days? And if you must read, there's electronic ways to read. Who needs real books? Somewhere, a book nerd just cried a little bit, and probably glared at me angrily. Oh, we're going to die. Or perhaps the enemy was a book nerd who simply wanted to kill me. My fiancée just scoffed at me in the background. Please note, she is what I would consider a book nerd. That was her faction. I always knew one day she would kill me. Are you the flies? You're not the flies, are you? 1, 2, and 3. Or are you the B faction drones? You know, I for the life of me... No, you are the flies, aren't... You know? I can't speak with any certainty about that. So, we found out the tiny faction, the tiny agents, rather, are very, very aggressive and can do a lot of damage, and that's very bad for us. Although, they are definitely still rather vulnerable, so we could maybe pick them off at long range. And actually, it doesn't seem like they have much long-range weaponry, so if we can just stay at a decent distance away, we should be able to outrange them. Oh my lord, that's a lot of enemies. Okay, running out of that. Yep, some of them have very nasty-looking blue cannons, which isn't really what I wanted to see. I don't even know what faction that is, to be honest. It's weird when you're so used to factions being a certain colour, and then you see the agents, which of course have the custom colour palette. Come on, come on, come on, come on, missile. Yes, we killed the leader. Run away. We are the assassin bug. We are the assassin bug. That's a real thing. And it would actually suit this thing perfectly. Oh, God. Okay, the Helifish is going to be the name of the faction. We are the assassin bug. A bit of a sneezing fit there, but there we are, the assassin bug. Excellent. And yes, as many of you probably have guessed, we're going to add a couple more missiles. I don't really want to build up a ship until I'm convinced we have enough ship resource to actually build something decent. Maybe using the drones, but of course if we use the drones, we do need to also purchase the generator, which is actually quite expensive if I recall. And now what should be... No, yep, definitely very expensive. It's 900 credits, and then it costs 100 ship resource. So I think let's make today's goal to get to 2,000 ship resource. I think at that point we could very easily make something decent and actually build up a more sturdy vehicle, which isn't just pure missiles and nothing else. As fun as that is, and as effective as it's turning out to be, it would be nice to actually survive more than literally one shot causing us to spin out and then fall into our demise. Survival is pretty good. Take it from me, I've never really died in real life, and I like it. Yep, time for even more Bloodseekers. All of the Bloodseekers! I'm now quickly realising these are becoming like claws. Once again, I will say it, I'm completely okay with that. Remove you, add you, remove you, add you. Oh, we could change the direction, but that looks weird. I could reattach you two, and there we are. Okay, 4 more. I think. Is that 4 more? I wasn't really keeping track. Because that requires concentration, something I'm notoriously bad at. I still love how we move so quickly the game cannot keep uploading. It is kind of glorious. Die, enemy building! Showcasing how little damage the missiles actually do there. Ooh, hello! You're bigger than us, therefore you can defend us. Actually, no you can't, you have almost no weapons. And it's called the Mother. What does it... Oh, I was about to say, what does it have unlocked that we don't have, so we can't purchase it, but I'm assuming it's the actual word lost. Factory! It does have the factory, which of course we currently don't. Oh, well, we can knock out the shield in a single blast. That's something, I suppose. This is not going so quickly. Perhaps moving to a different locale so we can actually aim at the core a little easier might be smarter there. Also, if the lasers are actually targeting an enemy we could hit in range, that would also be rather nice. Let's go for another damage station. How much ship resource do we have now? We're almost there. We are so close. 2 more upgrades, and we have the 2,000 ship resource goal. Oh, look at how many missiles we can produce now. It's not just kind of glorious. It is glorious. It's amazing. The swarm is real. Blood for the blood god and all that. Well, they are called Bloodseekers. Oh, 800. Wow, that's really expensive. Ding! Okay, 1 more. We need 1 more. And yes, we all know what we need to do now. Not quite there, Bloodseeker. You tried. I mean, you tried, and some credit there, I suppose. No. Yes. Ooh, just a bit off. So let's just destroy 2 of these sideways thrusters. That's fine. I say whilst already being a bit concerned about our turning capabilities. Don't really want to fight the agent right now. Ooh, you're big and scary. But look how many missiles we have! Oh yeah, that shield actually absorbed 2 volleys. On the other side, we can just continuously produce volleys, so... not really too scary, honestly. Still showcasing the fact these missiles don't do that much damage. How much is it again? They deal a damage of 50, but have a radius of 30 in their explosion, which once again isn't even that big itself. It's just the fact you hit so many times. It's so easy to damage the things on the inside. That thing's core is a bit more vulnerable than the others. That makes me happy. And fills me with determination. Ha. Oh, no, excuse me. No, okay, it's going to hurt. This is going to hurt a lot. Well, thanks for lagging there just to indicate. Yes, this will hurt, and just look in slow motion how much pain you're about to be in. Okay, I can't quite get to that damage station. I don't want to use the wormhole from experiences in the past. Oh, the Sentinels are here. Nope, this is bad. Sentinels are rather scary. Though we did just chop off a limb. That's kind of mean, yet highly effective. I would highly recommend it for anyone who anyone wanted to kill an enemy. Knocking off their limbs, oddly effective. Our missile's oddly effective. Oh, well, our controls are gone. That's why I turned towards him there. Just keep firing missiles. Eventually, one will kill them. You know, I'm taking it back more and more, saying that these missiles are ineffective. They are. Oh, one of their ships has a nuclear weapon. A nuclear weapon is bad for us. You have a nuclear weapon, I think, the Guardian. Which, coincidentally, is what I keep calling your faction by mistake. Oh, Sentinels. Ow, lasers in the bum. Well, we killed the Guardian. That'd be quite embarrassing being killed by something like me. Well, at least my ship, anyway. Or just by me, honestly. To be perfectly brutally honest to myself and my lack of gaming skills. Oh, there's an agent defending this one. That one's being defended by Sentinels. This one is... Oh, that's a Crescent. We just killed a... what? We just have so many missiles. Aha! Locked onto you. Fire! Oh, Lord. Okay, suiciding. We are suiciding. I just want to unlock this, please. Okay, running away. I'm sorry, damage station. I am leaving you to your fate. I'm spinning. I'm still spinning. Look how glorious I am. I am basically a Catherine wheel. Oh, that's big and scary as well. In fact, scarier than most of the Sentinels. Come on, just survive long enough to get weapons back. No. We died. Did I at least get enough resource? Credits? Whoa, we really died. Because who likes being at the same half of the universe after death? Nope, we aren't even close. Well, depends on your definition of close, really. I guess we could try and kill one more agent. That'd be 3 agents in one episode. We are the agent killer. We are! I think the name Assassin Bug has certainly been earned at this stage. Is it Assassin Bug or Assassin Beetle? I believe it's Assassin Bug. Certainly sounds cuter. Which probably isn't the intention, honestly. They do have a lot of point defense, but it's not as effective as the other groups was. Oh, they have a lot of missiles, though. Karma. No, Karma, get away from me. Oh, look, Karma. Oh, hello, enemy. That was unexpected, and honestly, to my detriment. I could have beat you if I was at full health and weren't being beat up by loads of drones. Are they the B factions or the Terran factions? That's hard to tell. Let's try that again. I feel like we have met our match with that particular agent, though, to be honest. It does seem to be a bit on the point defense spammy side, and with a bit more ship resource than ourselves. Well, not really, but in sheer number. In sheer number, it certainly outnumbers us. You know, our 1 versus their 10 plus. The odds are not in our favour. Ah! Missiles! Well, we killed the poor bystander. Okay, lock on to their leader and fire the volley. Yes! We killed it! I mean, we're going to die as well because I've already lost control of our ship. Yeah, we are like... This is like the most vulnerable ship I have ever actually made. It's still not as vulnerable as our first ship, but it is a bit too vulnerable. And with that, though, we hit over 2,000 ship resource. So thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we're going to be building a much bigger ship that can actually deal with prolonged combat and not simply die to the first hit. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, then of course, likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Missiles and Reassembly is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, have a lovely day, please do take care, and until next time, Missiles.